Layoffs are a hard period in your life, and for those going through any layoffs right now, it's a tough period of time, and hope everything gets better soon. But today I'm just going to make a video sharing my experiences getting laid off, and just knowing that there's a lot of people out there in a similar situation, and I just want to share my story because sometimes, for me personally at least, when I'm in a situation and I'm struggling, I like to hear from others that have gone through the same experiences and get their input. So that's what I trying to offer today. Not saying that's right or wrong, nothing. It's just my experiences, and I'm no expert at all. So yeah, so essentially a couple years ago I was laid off as well from a company that offered solutions that were more oriented towards a time period where COVID was more prevalent. So as COVID got better, the company slowed down, right? So as a result, my position was laid off. And during this time period also, I decided to transition. So I just decided to transition from more of the marketing business side of things to design tech type of role. So during this transition, it was really tough for me. I could talk about another video, but the main things I want to highlight was that during this time period where I was unemployed, I felt like my self-worth was tied to my job. And because I had no job, I felt really useless, right? I felt like I am essentially hopeless. I'm applying to jobs and nothing's happening, getting rejected. I'm not even getting any interviews. That's the first part, right? That could have been because I just switched careers and didn't really have any experience, but that's beside the point. It was really hard for me, and I remember every day doing the same thing, rinse and repeat, asking other people for advice on what to do, and they'll tell me, oh, keep applying, you'll get it eventually, just keep going. And that's what I did, right? But it was hard. Like, mentally, it was really defeating, knowing every day it's the same thing. I'll wake up, apply to jobs, not get any interviews. Like, it would just be like an ongoing cycle. And what I really want to emphasize here is that it was hard for me, and I'm still learning to do this, but essentially, I think for a large part of my life, I have associated myself to my job, and by getting laid off and being in that position, it made me realize that you are not your job, right? Like, you are more than that. But it's kind of hard, especially when you're in your moment, because all you're thinking about is like finances, like how am I going to sustain myself, what am I going to do, like how long I'm going to last, being unemployed, like eventually you're just thinking about, okay, if I can't do this, I need to think about plan B, plan what. But I'm not here to talk about that, but the main thing is I want to get across that you are more than just your job. You are your personality. You are various types of relationships with friends, families. You're their moral support system. You are someone's loved one. You are someone's friend. You are someone with passions. You are someone with hobbies. You are someone with dreams and goals. You are not useless, right? Just because you are laid off and a company cannot, hire you anymore, doesn't mean that you're you don't have any value. It's just, I think for me, eventually, I think the best thing is just to realize that, you know, this is temporary, right? A lot of cases, I'd say it's temporary, because no matter what hardship you've gone through in your life, if you think about it, you always learn and grow from that. And I know this period of time right now is a hard period of time for you, and it was definitely a hard period of time for me, but I just want to say that, you know, you're doing amazing, and just keep doing your best every day. And if you keep trying your best, keep looking for new ways to improve, and just trying your best, that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Trying your best, and, you know, if it does come to a certain point where you have to, you know, give up the search and do a plan B, so be it. But for the time being, perhaps like set a deadline or something, right? But for the time being, just keep grinding at it, keep doing it, right? Because a lot of the times I feel like people, especially for me, and like another related kind of thing is like losing weight, right? I failed it multiple times, and right now I'm dealing with issues myself trying to lose weight again. But just because I failed multiple times, I'm not gonna stop, right? I'm gonna keep going, and if anything, that makes me want to do better. So I want to really just tell you that you got this, right? Like, you are well on your way to finding a better career, being in a better place. Even if not, you'll be in a better place, you know, mentally, right? It's not sometimes it's not all about just like financial happiness and all that. You kind of think about your mental happiness too. So just take this as another obstacle that you'll learn from, adapt, and look back and be like, oh, this is a great experience, and, you know, better times will come, and keep at it.